Aloha and welcome back, welcome. I am Panther, and this is Darksiders 2 Deathinity Edition. It's like Deathinity Edition, but whatever. I tried to start this, but the game crashed, so I'm going to just start fresh. Normal difficulty is fine. For OBS and YouTube, I'm gonna turn this up. It's gonna look shitty for me, but it should look fine for you all.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horseman War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim took countless realms to the sword and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded horsemen formed, and the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
So yeah.
To bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity. But he knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the Keeper of Secrets.
If you haven't already guessed, there's going to be some familiar gameplay and some not so familiar gameplay. I don't know what that was. Despair is his horse, by the way. FYI, that lollipop was actually from outside. Kind of scared, but oh well. It was actually up around here that the game froze because I did something stupid. This time I'm not going to do something stupid. I'm going to be patient. As you can already tell, unlike War, Death is a lot more agile, which changes up how his combat works. Yep. This is how his gameplay works. Loot drops in the whole damn huzzah. And Prince of Persia wall running. Yeah, this gets into obscene numberage pretty quickly. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun time. And as you can tell, unlike War, Death is not a strength character. Despite the big heavy mallet. Alright. After I get past this intro, but yeah. After I get past this intro thing, I'll save and like go into the menus and stuff like that. That's something I will give this game, though. As you get equipment, it does actually show on Death. Which basically means I've tapped out on inventory space for healing potions. And yes, unlike War's gameplay, killing things actually gives you power. Because the beginning attack for that is so slow that starting light and then going immediately into heavy is just working for me right now. I don't like the heavy weapons, but right now they are doing the most damage, so... Boss fight, right? This reminds me of Devil May Cry 3. It's gonna be Cerberus. No, Ice Giant. Okay. Oh, like, actually. And just like War, he has that bigger version of himself, the Chaos mode. Though his isn't called Chaos form. I forget what his was called. At least the music fucking works in this one. Parallel or perpendicular walls. Oh, okay. Basically, because I've played so many more games since this came out, this has a lot of Warcraft loot and Prince of Persia style mobility, wall running, and that like. That was bad. The camera is way smoother, which, to be fair, kind of needed to be. There you go. That is a set piece. Holy shit.
Voices. Always voices. Torment without end.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, Horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War, he's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment. For dooming the Earth. For mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, Horseman.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction. Madness.
If it's madness, then who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist, you will find it here.
The Tree of Life. Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it!
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of War? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
Secrets die with you, old fool.
My secrets, but not yours.
And that's the first achievement. Defeat the crow.
The uncountable worlds of our universe swirl in an endless abyss. Many worlds ravaged by time or conflict are swallowed by the abyss, returned to the nothingness from which they were formed. But others linger for eternity on the brink of annihilation, that creation might be balanced with destruction. And in the final moment of battle, death was banished to one such world in the autumn of its life, yet not far from the edge of darkness. Had death been sent to his doom, that answer would be found in the horseman's future and in his past.
Be still, horseman. You are wounded.
Don't touch me.
Your arrival here is a bad omen. Yes. It troubles me greatly.
Old one, there's more trouble ahead if you don't start making sense. Where is the Tree of Life?
Life? This world is dying, lad. Choking on chaos and corruption. We can do little to stop it. Soon, the great tree too shall perish, and with it, the last of my people. Is that not what brought you here, Pale Rider?
I seek the tree. Your chaos and corruption don't concern me.
Yep, that's the intro
You
to stuff.
fight well, but this corruption can't be beaten with a blade. Seek out the Forge Sister. Ask her about the fire of the mountain. Help her, and she will help you reach the tree. As for me, I must return to my work.
And who are you to command a rider?
I am a maker, older than even the Charred Council. These hands have laid the foundations for many worlds, but that was long ago. And now, they but hardly know the touch of stone.
Are you not curious as to why I seek the tree?
I would not presume to question one of the four, but yes, tell me.
I must restore humanity, to redeem war.
Heaven and hell battle upon the shattered earth. All creation trembles, and at the center of it all stands your brother.
He is innocent.
I never said he wasn't. The tree holds power over life and death. If you would resurrect humanity, then you are headed in the right direction. Be warned. A dark presence dwells now within the tree, and the path is barred by corruption.
Yep. Uthane's people.
With you here, hope is not dead.
I'm going to save before opening this up. So there are basically two paths to go down. I could start going down basically the Harbinger path, which is a bunch of the direct attack stuff. Like teleport slash death teleports across the battlefield, delivering a violent sickle attack or scythe attack that deals damage and restores Death's health. It's very useful. Exhume, Death summons bloodthirsty ghouls from beyond the grave to fight alongside him. Costs 300 wrath. This one costs 200 wrath, but heals. This one increases the health of the ghouls. This one causes the ghouls' attacks to give back wrath. Death enemies are driven to attack the ghouls instead of Death himself. Gives them fire. Gives Death himself a ward. Gives that ward the ability to reflect damage. And so on and so forth. Basically, the Necromancer path is a bunch of really heavy summoning stuff. Normally, really love that sort of stuff, but it's hard to pass up the ability to heal. So I'm going to go down the Harbinger path instead. Awesome. Assigned to this. Armor. Okay.
This is no place for a horse.
Unlike war, Death comments on when you tried to do something. Serpent Tome? Ayla? Ice Stone.
The Reaper. It's about time you came. The Makers are dying, and our realm. We few are all that remain.
A warrior's life is never easy, old one.
Aye, not easy, but simple. I always saw my end with blade in hand, a field of enemy dead before me.
And what glorious end awaits you hiding behind these gates?
You cannot fight corruption, nor can you harm it. You can only kill those it has claimed. Every blow I strike against corruption is a blow against my own people. Muse on that, Rider, before you mark me as a coward.
Oh. Bane. I have to actually purchase these. Not with souls, but actual money. I am not strong enough to face him yet. Showed you a new move. Harvester's Revenge. To help you on your journey. You can purchase additional moves by selecting his train option. Use Harbinger Revenge by pressing right bumper to forward evade. plus X. Select moves list in the inventory to review combat moves. Ta-da! Yep. Just like the Zelda Heritage before it. Destroying stuff. Hi, buddy. Don't mind me, I'm collecting cash. And a health potion, because I kind of needed that. You don't have a counter option as Death. He's not that strong. And because a lot of this is kind of level-based and whatnot, I know I can't face him yet. But that will change. I love the character designs in this game and game line. It has a very distinct style, and it doesn't change that style, even as the... My inbox is empty. Yep. Like I said, World of Warcraft. And you get to see a female maker.
Maker's beard. The rumors are true. A horseman in the Forge lands. The name's Alia, and that's my brother Valis. We are the keepers of this forge. Though I reckon that means less now than once it did.
This is a Maker's Forge?
Nay, the Maker's Forge is lost to us. Silenced by the hands of corruption. But in its depths we once crafted the dark towers of hell and the cities of heaven.
Now you make trinkets?
And you, one of the four, now seek the aid of the Makers? I guess we've all fallen from high places.
I came here seeking the tree, and your elder speaks of fire. What is it?
Aye, the fire of the mountain, the Stonefather's blood. It once flowed into our forge, as did the tears. Both imbued our craft with incredible power, the heart and the soul of stone. But corruption has taken them, and now our forge is silent.
Why does this concern me?
The way to the tree is lost, barred by corruption. You can no more leave this place than we. Restore our forge, and the tree can be reached.
I don't follow your reasoning.
We are makers, not warriors. But we are not without our weapons. Before the forge was lost, we crafted a mighty creature of soul and stone. A colossus to fight this corruption. But to awaken him requires a maker's key. And we need our forge to craft one. Will you help us?
What is this cauldron?
A temple built in the shadow of Stonefather's Peak. There, the fire of the mountain was harnessed and passed into our forge. Ride east of town, ride through the charred pass, and towards the cindery peak of the Stonefather. There, you will find the cauldron.
Man of no words, your brother.
But hardly silent. His voice is the ring of the hammer and the roar of the white flame.
Yes, he works while you talk. I may have need of a blade.
Is your need greater than ours, horseman? I think not. We fight for the survival of our realm and our kin. Prove worthy, and mayhaps we can do business.
Yep. Now we go talk with Faye.
Fare thee well, right?
I'm definitely going to say this. There's been a lot of times where you see a character and it's like, oh, that's a cool character. But you don't really care to know much more about the character. Han Solo. But Uthane is definitely one of those characters that it's like, I kind of wanted to know more about his race and like everything that they were doing. And as you see, like all of these other makers, they look like him, but not carbon copies, which is awesome and clearly denotes the fact that someone has paid attention.
We've been awaiting your arrival, horseman. Your shadow has long hovered over this realm.
Many know the Reaper, Old One, but I don't know you.
We are the builders of this world, but corruption seethes at its heart and destroys in days what we shaped over eons. Adar does his best to soothe our pain, but our souls yearn for only one comfort: death. We are without hope.
Tell me, Shaman, what is corruption?
I only know what I fear it to be. That corruption is hate given life, and that hate does not come from trees or stones, but from ourselves.
You despair, Old One, and yet raise life from the earth.
I am a shaman, bound to this task even as our days darken. We are as the vines, coming to root, then to flower, and then to decay, dropping seeds upon the dust. A circle everlasting. I cannot stop it, nor can I stop you.
Tell me more about the Tree of Life.
The forest around the tree has been corrupted. It hungers. You cannot reach the tree, not with breath still in you. The path of a brother troubles you. It is your past, but also your future.
Aldrin of the Horseman has given you Mura, the Maker Shaman, gave you this pauldron.
Stone, wood, iron, these are the gifts of the Makers. Horseman, do you ever doubt your future?
No.
So one like yourself would set out to change a fate that displeases him. That is a long and dangerous path, even for Death himself.
How is that your concern, Shaman?
Only that I am skilled at crafting talismans. If you gather the proper materials and return them to me, I'll make a potent talisman to aid you on your journey.
What do you require?
Stalker's bone, mordant dew, and carven stone. It is not a simple charm.
Where can I find them?
Somewhere in the Forge Lands. I rarely leave Tristone, but that Pup Khan is always out exploring. He can tell you more, no doubt. There are new talismans for you to browse.
Yeah, this is the shop stuff, and it is expensive. But at the same time, it gives you options to things that are interesting, to say the least. And yes, death, oddly enough, is more talkative than war. Which, believe me, is wild to think about. Oh. I forgot. Triple dodge. Hey.
Horseman, you'll find not that way, but trouble.
Do what you must for your kin, Old One. For mine, I ride to the cauldron.
Well, if you fancy your corruption waste deed, that's as good a place as any. You know, there's a reason this gate is here. And if you were a friend, I wouldn't let you pass. But then, who is friend to death?
Have you wisdom to share, or was it long since knocked loose in battle?
Wisdom ain't like teeth. I've plenty left. Enough to stay clear of the cauldron. The ancients filled it with right nasty traps. But one so clever as yourself will surely elude them.
Narky son of a bitch. I might have missed the opportunity to fight him. Maybe. Maybe not.
Right fast. My realm teaches the precipice.
Yeah, every time you see that type of wall, you can climb it. Even if you can't go anywhere. Which is a great attention to detail. Basically speaking, this clearly is the next chapter of, or not next chapter, but the follow-up game for Darksiders 1. But unlike other installments, the backing for this was not particularly super high. So while Vigil Games still has... Oh, I recognize that symbol. While Vigil Games still has the rights to use this and are still making it.
Come closer. See what Volgrim has to offer.
Same voice actor.
Greetings, horseman, and welcome. I've been expecting you.
Volgrim. What brings you crawling out of the shadows?
I wouldn't want to lose my most valuable customer. Not to what lurks at the edge of shadows. So here I am, to offer my wares.
Do you know that I don't? I'm not here by choice, demon.
I merely followed the trail of carnage. Your blades are as sharp as ever. Even still, I may be able to help you. I carry things others would frown upon. Go on, take a look. You won't be disappointed. Fresh merchandise.
Yep. Gives the ability to respec basically a what's it called? Loot box. But I need specific coins on top of money.
Another time, demon.
Until then, perhaps you'll grant me a small indulgence. There are pages missing from the Book of the Dead. I believe many lie along your path. If you bring them to me, your reward will be substantial.
And so will be my damnation.
Yep. Just all sorts of different side quests. This is a bigger game, but with that, comes a cost. Baineswood. Healing is way better than not having healing. Ooh, hello. Glaive. Hell yeah. Increased damage. Same swipe as the axe and the mallet, so I'm good with that. Ooh. Upgraded basic attacks. Hello. I don't have a ranged attack on it, so... Do I have a way to mark my map? I do not. So I'm just gonna have to remember that that's there. Great.
I have to go alone.
Yeah, this is semi-open world. It is not the last time they're gonna do it, by the way. Darksiders 3 is also a semi-open world because it's based off of Dark Souls. Okay, then. Oh! There we go. By the look of the layout, if I am able to get up here... Oh! Okay, yeah! I like that. I always like faster weapons over heavier ones. I don't really care about auto-looting right now. Alright, can't get that yet. Don't think I didn't see you. Shadow Beast.
Impossible.
There we go. More defense.
This is no place for a horse.
I love that so much more than the slow hits. I mean, the slow hits were stronger, but... that is just so much more fun. Oh, hi. Okay, so I can increase the damage and the health gained, or add an effect to the teleport slash. Right now, I want to upgrade it. Because it's my healing, not my damage output. Yeah. Oh, almost. So if that's the case, then yeah, right here. I like how the camera aims to where you really ought to be going. But it doesn't feel like, hey, you have no other choice. I mean, you don't, but it feels natural. Pick it up. Okay. Love that. Getting hit by that horse hurts, doesn't it? Just like with any other game that has statistic equipment, for the first few levels, or not few, but first areas and whatnot, it's about looking for the equipment that gives you the most statistical upgrade. Not anything else. But later in, you will get things that are like, oh, gives you the ability to deal extra fire damage or stuff along those lines. And it's just like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to increase my armor at the loss of this. There's another one of those blue things. Man, I hope I get something to hit those so I don't forget about them. Nope, that way. Yep, there's that blue thing again. I have no ranged ability yet.
I have to go alone.
Thing? No, card. Okay.
A rider has come to the realm.
Not another one.
You're the Nephilim, the one they call Death. How did you get here?
Took a wrong turn. It appears I'm stranded here with the rest of you.
If you seek the cauldron, you should know that it fell to corruption fair long ago. I can still feel the fire itself rumbling deep in the earth.
I'll take my chances. Your shaman has offered me a talisman if I bring her the materials.
You'd be wise to accept then. Her craft is mighty powerful.
Where do I find Stalker's bone?
You'll find stalkers prowling the cauldron. Should be simple work if your name is any indication. Say, if you're headed in there, do you mind doing something for me?
Yes, I mind. Aren't I doing enough already?
Perhaps. Though it seems to me you're doing right enough for yourself. Our benefit being a fortunate side effect. Well, if it ain't much trouble, I left an old metal platter in there, with the image of 2 hammers scribed in the center. Not much to look at, but it was my journeyman piece. Last thing I ever forged.
A dish? You want me to bring you a dish?
Yes, well, it has sentimental value. If you find it, I'll make it worth your while.
I also like that although Death is being given basically the standard fare quests, he is not like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be helpful. It's, you want me to do what?
You're different than the others. Less pleasant on the eyes, for one.
I could say no less for you. Folks around town call me Pup or Lad, but I prefer my own name. Karn.
Pup it is, then.
As you will. Matters not to me.
Why not restore the fire yourself?
I came here just for that purpose. Figured I'd pop the cork, so to speak. Be the hero. But the cauldron is locked up well and tight, and the way through is swallowed by fire. You look capable enough. Perhaps you can find a way. I'll wait here and guard the entrance.
I also do like that it shows that what is giving Death the advantage in all of this is his mobility, not his strength. And it's not like his strength is weak by any measure. And our first dungeon. Yep, the cauldron. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. One thing I want to do, if it hasn't already enabled. Yeah, okay. VSync has been enabled. Minimap rotation. That's... I don't like that. You know what? Just auto-collect. Sure. Cool. Save. That way, I always have a clear indication. I'm going left. I'm going right. I'm going... Or basically, west, east, south, north. I've always got that indication right there on the minimap. Anyway, I will catch you all in the next episode. Until then, have fun. Be safe. Let me know if visually all the stuff is fine. Because OBS, it looks perfectly good. My monitor, though, man, it's blown up to all fuck hell. Yeah, anyway. Aloha.